Okay, have you heard about hashcards? It's this text-based spaced repetition system that sounds totally intriguing.
Wait, so it's all plain text files. That's kind of refreshing. How does that work for organizing the flashcards?
Exactly, you can just type into a text file and it uses a lightweight notation, super low friction.
Low friction is key, but does that mean it sacrifices functionality? I mean, are there advanced features?
Well, it keeps things simple with just front, back, and close cards, but you can add complexity with scripts.
Makes sense. So it's like a minimalist approach to learning, but how do you know if it's effective?
Great question. It uses FSRS for scheduling reviews, which should maximize learning efficiency.
That's interesting, but are there studies backing up FSRS? I wonder how it compares to other systems like Anki.
I didn't find specific studies, but FSRS is acknowledged for optimizing learning. It might be worth exploring more.
Right, and speaking of simplicity, how do you create cards? Is it just a matter of typing questions and answers?
Pretty much, you just write a question followed by an answer, and it's all saved as plain text.
That sounds straightforward, but what if you want to add images or audio?
Oh, you can add images using Markdown syntax and even link audio files, so it's not just text.
That's cool, but how does it handle the flow of studying? Is there a way to track progress?
Yes, it saves your performance data in an SQLite database so you can review your progress.
SQLite sounds useful, but does it get complicated managing the database?
Not really, the interface is simple and you don't have to interact with the database directly.
Nice. I wonder how the performance data actually influences review scheduling.
It adjusts based on your performance metrics, like how well you recall information. That's pretty smart.
But is it flexible enough? What if someone has a unique way of studying?
Good point, users can customize the workflow with makefiles and scripts, catering to their preferences.
That's a good balance between simplicity and customization. But what if someone edits a card?
When you edit a card, its progress resets, which could be frustrating for some users.
That's unexpected. It makes sense for accuracy, but still, it sounds like a downside.
Yeah, it might be frustrating if you're trying to keep track of your progress, but it does ensure accuracy.
For sure, I wonder how this compares to something like Anki, which is so feature-rich.
Good comparison, Anki's flexibility is impressive, but hashcards is about simplicity and plain text.
True, there's definitely a niche for people who want straightforward solutions. But is there a mobile version?
Currently, it seems focused on desktop, but you could run it on a local server, which is neat.
Running a local server. That's an interesting approach, but what about accessibility?
Right, it might limit portability, but it also provides more control over your data.
That's a double-edged sword. I can see the benefits, but I'd prefer something more straightforward.
Exactly, it's all about what fits your style. I think it invites a different kind of user.
Totally, but what about security? I mean, if the data is local, how do you back it up?
Good catch, users would need to manage that themselves, which could be a downside for some.
Absolutely. A user-friendlier backup solution would be great. It's like, how do you balance control and ease?
That's the challenge, right? But having a plain text format does make it easier to back up.
That's true. It allows users to leverage standard tools for tracking changes. Clever design.
Totally, so if you had to rate its appeal, where would you land? Are you intrigued enough to give it a try?
I think I am. I love the minimalist vibe, though I'll be cautious about the trade-offs.
A wise approach, it definitely offers a unique take on spaced repetition.
I'm curious how it evolves. If it grows feature-wise, it could become a strong competitor.
For sure, and it's a reminder that sometimes simplicity can be powerful in learning tools.
Exactly. I'm walking away with a lot to think about. This could be a game changer for some.
Definitely, it makes you reconsider how we approach learning and revisiting knowledge.
So, is there anything else you think we should dive into regarding hashcards?
I think we've covered a lot, but I'm excited to see how users respond to it.
Same here. I'll keep an eye on it and see if anything new comes up. Thanks for the deep dive.